What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm shopping for some cute clothes.
Give me that. Okay, there are some really cute clothes in here, I have to admit. I mean, yes, I would like these too, but you know, these are humans and you're a little doll. These clothes are not going to fit you.
You have not restyled me since Valentine's Day, woman. It is August already. OMG.
How about we compromise? I'll use this as inspiration. We'll go through your clothes. Maybe I'll make you some new stuff. In fact, let's do a collaboration with Cherished Doll Friends, Be Creative with Terry Jeanette, and Starch and Stitches. And we'll dress our American Girl dolls into something that's super cute, Country Cottage Core.
Affiliation, but FYI, we're using some photos from Natural Life. They have really cute clothes in here, and they have a definite vibe to them, especially something like this where it has cute little boots and a long skirt and sort of a flowy top. Something like this is what we're kind of looking for as we restyle this super cute little Josh Kendrick. After going through a bunch of her clothes, I found this outfit. I like this little chambray shirt. And then this skirt, I got this a while back. I think it is an Our Generation. Yeah, it's an Our Generation outfit. To me, it definitely has that kind of vibe going on. I was actually surprised at how many other items she had that kind of fit in with this country cottage vibe. But I'm going to go with this for now. And that means I don't have to make her any clothes. I think I have some boots, so that's going to be really cute. So we're going to make her some jewelry. I got her on my jewelry bench here, and we're going to make her a necklace. I might make something else, but definitely I want to start with the necklace. And I want the necklace to end probably, so if this is here, she's got, in fact, I'm going to put this shirt on her. She has a collar on this shirt, so that's going to affect the length of the necklace. If she didn't have the collar on and I didn't have to worry about the necklace going under the collar, in fact, that's going to also kind of have something to do with the design. If it was just like a shirt without a collar, I wouldn't have to really think about it too much. But since she's got a collar, the necklace is either going to have to, it's probably going to have to come underneath this collar here. So let me measure how long it needs to be before I get going here. And I'm kind of feeling like, so this is Country Cottage Core. To me, it's sort of a feeling of cowgirl boho. So we're going to get her some boots. I know I have some boots that are going to work. So this probably needs to be around 11 inches or so. And that'll include, she's going to have a clasp on it. So around 11 inches probably looks like a good length. Usually, a lot of times, necklaces for this size doll tend to be quite a bit shorter. But like I said, I've got the collar to deal with here. So I'm going to go with 11 inches. And I feel like we have to have turquoise. I found this really nice chip set of chip beads. I totally forgot about these. I mean, these actually could almost work by themselves. So that's something I might consider. But boy, she'd have a nice necklace, this doll. I got these turquoise chips in Puerto Rico at a bead shop. But then I have these too, so I was kind of thinking maybe put these in the middle. And then same shop, I found this little pendant. And I thought about putting that like here. And then maybe put some of these daisy spacers, copper colored daisy spacers on either side. This pendant is copper and it's been painted a little bit. So there's a little bit of blue-ish, turquoise-ish color on it. And then maybe these beads with some seed beads in between. Kind of what I'm thinking of. I also have these, which don't look too bad. Anything bigger than 4mm, I think, is too big for this size doll. These are bicone shaped. They're kind of a squished bicone looking shape to me. So I might even put a couple of these in, not a bunch. But
going in this direction. Let me know what you think about this color palette. I'm not going for matchy-matchy, but this chambray shirt I feel is kind of something that is neutral enough. See, something like that. That I could go with a lot of different ways. But to me, this definitely gives me the cowgirl boho feel that I'm kind of going for here. By the way, I plan on using some bead tips. These are, some people call them clamshells, some people call them bead tips. And basically you use some stringing material, you put a knot on the end, and then you put the knot in that cup. And if you want to know how to use these, head over to Jewelry Making with Tapping Flamingo on YouTube. I am going to use some of this beading wire. I have plenty of it, so I don't feel like I have to be stingy with it. This is my favorite medium to bead with and do bead stringing with. There are other types of bead stringing materials you can use, but I really like this. Not affiliated, again. Oh, and I think I'm going to maybe put on a copper toggle clasp too. Let's see how it goes. Went in a little bit of a different direction. I ended up making a necklace using those glass beads, none of the chips, the turquoise chips, and then just using these chunky turquoise beads here as the center points. I think it's a little too long, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make it work. And then I went ahead and made a bracelet. So check this out. I used some 21 gauge red brass wire, and 22 would work, or even 20. You just got to make sure it's thin enough to fit through the chips, okay, because sometimes they can have small holes. And so I used a pair of round nose pliers, made a loop on one side of my 5 inches of wire, and then I just strung on a crystal bead, a seed bead, and then 4 chip beads, turquoise chip beads, alternating all those beads with the seed beads. And then I just bent it around her wrist. And I think what I'm also going to do is to help secure it. And by the way, I did have a little extra at the end here. In fact, you can see a little bit of that right there. So I had to trim off a little bit after putting a loop on the other end. But I thought it would be fun. I've got a little bit of hemp here. How long is this? This is like about 6 inches long of hemp. And I'm going to like maybe go like this and put the hemp through these little loops when I get it on her wrist, and then tie a little bow. And then that way it'll be secured to her wrist, and it'll have a little bit of, you know, boho texture. So let's see what this looks like on the dolly. I will get her all styled up. I got to still dig out her boots. And before I let you go, just a reminder, please subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, because otherwise YouTube is not going to share my videos with you more than likely. Well, that wraps it up for this Country Cottage Core collaboration with Terry over at Be Creative with Terry Jeanette, Cheryl at Cherish Doll Friends, and Karen at Starch and Stitches. She's got her turquoise jewelry on, her super cute little boho-y outfit. I had these already in my stash, and they just seem perfect for this, these little boots with the fringe. Let us know your thoughts, and make sure you head over and check their videos out. As usual, please give this a thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by and spending some dolly time with me today. Bye-bye.